Okay, once again, I'm judging the weather by the actions or reactions of my dog. She's not totally sacked out, so it's going to be a moderately cool day, probably with a chance of rain. That's my prediction. Today, we are working on microcars, one of my favorite things in life, and probably why you have been drawn to this channel. This is Lizette, a local Portland area Fiat 600D, and she's in for a little service. She got all spruced up about 4 or 5 years ago, and the owner has literally driven the wheels off her, which is great. That's what we are all about, driving and enjoying these funky and fun, friendly little cars. So we're going to go through a few things. Lizette is starting to show some signs of wear. We've got her in for service today, and we're going to get up underneath and personal and look under and see what's going on here. Let me turn my light on. All right, so if you look up in there, we're looking at the what's called the idler arm. I don't know if you can see that. If I wiggle this wheel, hold on here, let me get the light just right. I don't know if you can see that moving back and forth. This bushing has given up, so there's a bushing right here and or the idler arm base, and is causing quite a bit of play in the front suspension, as well as the brake adjusters. It has drum brakes all the way around. This is a brake adjuster that I'm touching with my finger right there. You can see that the light. It's hard to coordinate the light with the camera, but I'm trying my best there. Those are eccentrics that you can rotate to push the brake shoes effectively further toward the drum, to take up slop in the brake pedal, make the brake sharper. In this case, Lizette's have frozen and seized and broken, so we've got to get new eccentrics for the brake shoes. We've got to get a new idler arm bushing and or unit there. The battery box has been patched. You can see it's got a aluminum panel there to support that. That's actually not too bad. Shocks are good, tires are good. The kingpins are good, although they're going to get greased. You'll notice that Lizette is equipped with what's called a transverse leaf spring. So the leaf spring goes across the front of the car instead of longitudinal with the car like leaf springs would, or torsion bars. She's got a leaf spring. Uses a lot less space. Not exactly the most performance-minded thing, but it is what it is. She's looking pretty good under here. Let's go into the back. Such a cute little thing. We had some brake squeals when we redid the brakes 3-4 years ago. This shoe was this drum from the shoes creating dust was completely full. The dust had nowhere to go, so it just creates like a powder in there, and it grinds and squeals. The shoes and the wheel cylinders look really good. It's also got KYB shocks on the back. The transmission has a bit of a leak, a weep of sorts. Let's see if we can figure that out. It is a 4-speed transaxle, and the engine has a few little weeps and things. Let's take a look on the top side here. It's looking really clean. Oops. No leaks to see here. This looks nice. It's a 600cc engine, 4-cylinder, water-cooled, not much horsepower, maybe 25, 30 horsepower, something like that. The oil filter is that orange thing back there. That's the canister oil filter. And this is the generator, which goes over here to the water pump, which in fact is connected to a fan which pulls through the cute little radiator there. And we've had problems with this loosening up. Looks like that's all in good shape now. So that's good. I think we did the points last time, so that should be fine. So she's passing her health exam pretty well. We've got to get some brake and some front end parts, and I think it should be good to go. We got the trim on the doors there. Like to paint the wheels body color, but that's probably for a next visit. Look at that cute little smiles, little whiskers, little horn grill. So cute. Let's take a look at her insides. It is a 59, so it's suicide doors. we'll take a look at the cute little dash here. We've got a speedometer right there, and then the switch gear right there. That's all there is to the whole car. Cute, 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 cute little thing. The owner has been enjoying her immensely, starting to collect a lot of car show stickers. You'll notice the micro car show one there is displayed prominently back in 2015, I think. What a cute little thing. So, all right, Lizette lives on, and we got to order some parts. Parts for these things are not easy to come by because they're not very common in the United States, but we'll get it figured out. And she'll be back on the road with new vigor very soon. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.